517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise.
Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend, 8 nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins.
Johnson with the home run just about to straightaway center field. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is the Precision Planting Sales and Service Center for the Southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage, our pregame show, and today we've got some more Legion baseball coming at you. We got the North Dakota side represented by Wahpeton, Legion post number 20, and from Minnesota today in a non-conference game for post 20, it is Crookston, Minnesota, and they are also quite uniquely post 20. So looks like we might have a change in the lineup here. What's going to happen, Art? Okay. All right. So everything's going to be as usual here. We're going to have the lineups and anthem here shortly as soon as the umpire meeting is done, and I'll turn the microphone over to Art as soon as that happens. But again, welcome to the Yield Advantage pregame show. I'm Joe Schreiner. I think Brian Watson's going to be here pretty soon. But right now, Joe is here, and we've got some post-20 baseball. And quite, like I said, coincidentally, it is post-20 baseball for both teams. Crookston from Minnesota is post-20, and Wahpeton from North Dakota is post-20. Art will have our starting lineups brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic coming up here shortly. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, your journey to wellness awaits you. Your journey begins here at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. That'll be our starting lineups. Beautiful day here at Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field here in beautiful Chihinkapa Park right along the Red River of the North. You can see the bank of the Red River just off the left field wall there. That is the dike that they have built since the 1997 flood. And that dike is up there pretty high, as you can see. But we're on the banks of the Red River of the North. And beautiful Chihinkapa Park, and got a great day here of baseball hopefully for everybody, and we'll see what we can get going here as soon as the teams are ready and the umpires are done. You can see the umpires. Home plate umpire in the first game will be Josh Nordick, and the base umpire will be Casey Formanak. And again, Wahpeton coming in here. They played Tuesday night, and we'll get more into that later. It looks like the handshakes are done, so we'll turn it over to our PA announcer, Mr. Art Rocco, for the Hornstein Family Chiropractic starting lineups coming up right now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome, baseball fans, to Vaterstad Stadium. 20s, so let's meet our visitors on the scoreboard. Crookston, post 20. First, the reserves. Number 3, Christian Cassavant. Number 9, Gabe Perala. Number 24, Isaiah Donarski. Number 22, Juan Ramirez. And now your starting lineup. Leading off and playing center field, number 18, Dexter Janik. Batting second, the third baseman, number 13, Matthew Contreras. Batting third, the catcher, number 8, Grayson Ecker. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 10, Davin Janik. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 33, Parker Kelly. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 19, Cody Demera. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 11, Nolan Cassavant. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Tony Elbinger. And batting ninth, the first baseman, number 6, Ethan Langto. Coaches, Jason Cassavant and Tyson Siegel. And now, for your home team on the scoreboard, Wahpeton, post 20. The reserves, number 1, Dylan Verstrate. Number 14. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 20, Carter Hockert. Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Braden Steffens. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 12, Aiden Hayak. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 13, Trayton King. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 11, Rylan Flack. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 2, Riley Jones. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 5, Kason Pincenalt. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 10, Eli Kappas. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 3, Ryan Brown. And doing the catching, number 8, Braxton Heitkamp. Your coaches, Chris Kappas and Steve Hockert, and your best-looking bat girl, Wendy Kappas. At this time, we ask everybody to please rise, face the flag down the left field foul line as we honor America. Anthem. Your umpires for today's game: behind the plate, Josh Nordic; on the bases, Casey Formanak. All right, folks, let's get ready and play some baseball on a wonderful evening.
All right, there's our PA announcer, Mr. Art Grocco, doing a fine job once again on the Hornstein Family Chiropractic starting lineups, and we appreciate Art taking the time out of his evening to do that simultaneously for us. And we appreciate Art always helping us out here at Three Borders Sports Network. Again, thanks to those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Our own dedicated cable channel when we go live on most events is right here on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. So if you got Red River Communications Cable, you can find us on Channel 28, our own dedicated channel to whenever we go live on most events. And you can see the teams now getting ready here. We're going to have our Tyler Farm Supply first pitch here coming up shortly. Your Shoreline Farm Equipment dealer since 1985. And they are located in beautiful, scenic downtown Tyler, North Dakota. All right, Ryland Flack warming up here, finishing up his warm-up tosses here before we go live. And Braxton Heitkamp will be behind the plate for Wahpeton. And the starting lineups from left to right out in the outfield will be Braun Steffens, Aiden Hayek. He'll be hitting today for Braxton Heitkamp, the catcher. Aiden Hayek having a little bit of an arm issue, so he's going to be taking it easy on his arm today. So he'll be on the designated hitter side. Got 2 camera shots here for you today. Again, we got the center field camera set up and looks like it's ready to go here. And back again to the home plate camera. And it looks like we're just about ready to go here. Dexter Janik, the center fielder, will lead it off for Crookston. And pretty close to our first pitch time here, if we can get her going here in the next few seconds. And Dexter Janik at the plate. Ryland Flack on the hill for Wahpeton. Post 20 versus post 20. First pitch is right exactly at 5:30. So 5:30 our first pitch. So we're underway on time here. So everybody doing a good job of keeping that online. Thanks to the umpires and Art. There's a call strike on the outer half, and the count even now at 1-1 strike. To Dexter Janik, the center fielder for Crookston. Flack wheels and delivers just off the inside corner. And it's ball 2, 2-1. Breeze blowing in a little bit here at John Randall Field. Not a strong breeze. It's east-southeast at 8 miles an hour. So basically coming in from center field straight at the hitter. So it's at the back of the pitcher, if you will. And the count now 3-1 as Flack falls behind in the count. Comes across, catches the corner for strike 2, and it's a full count now to Janik. And a full count pitch. Just low for a ball, and walk is issued.
Now coming to plate, your third baseman, number 13, Matthew Contreras.
Matthew Contreras will be up next. He's the third baseman, and he's batting from the left-handed side, so who knows? We might see a little sacrifice bunt attempt here by the left-handed hitting Contreras. Riley Jones playing third base even with the bag, and he'll swing away at that one, and it's fouled back to the tennis courts. Out of play.
You help us with the foul balls and return them to the concession stand for a free treat. We'd appreciate it. Thank you.
And the usual bring her back to the concession stand for a free treat. Here at John Randall Field. Beautiful evening. Inside, and it's going to get away from Heitkamp. Bounce all the way back to the backstop. Got a good hop back to Heitkamp, and it's 1-1 to Matthew Contreras. So if we see a sac bunt, they're going to try and get him over to third. Beautiful day. It's 74 degrees here according to my phone. It's east-southeast winds at about 8 miles an hour, 50% humidity. A beautiful day here at John Randall Field. Waterstad Stadium. Flack, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, and he went. It's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two. Swing and a miss, and Flack got him to swing at that one, and it was strike 3. So first out is recorded here.
Your catcher, number 8, Grayson Ecker.
That'll bring up Grayson Ecker, the catcher, and number 3 hitter here for Crookston. Brian just texted me and said he won't be in tonight, so he has got basketball camp here tonight. Guess I forgot that. So you got to put up with me for a couple of games here. And there's a ground ball, foul down the third base line, just out of the reach of Coach Cassavant. Evan Doctor will trot down the baseline to go get that one. And it's 0-1 now to Ecker. Ready to go. Ryland Flack again pitching for Wahpeton here. 0-1 count in the stretch. Delivers, and that one's just wide. Heitkamp couldn't get to it. Goes back to the pads, and it's a 1-1 count. So Flack a little bit wild on that one. And it's 1-1. Infield back at normal depth. They're not moving in here on this one at all. And just as I say that, here comes Eli Kappas to the grass line over at first. And there's a strike, so it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes from Ryland Flack to Ecker. Fouled away down the first base side, and look out, folks, over there. Everybody bails on that one. They got out of the way as that one was sharply hit out of play. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tonight is a scheduled 7-inning game here for Game 1 and a scheduled 5-inning game for Game 2. So the second game will be a little shorter. We'll have that game as well for you here on Three Borders Sports Network. The 1-2 pitch. Low in the dirt on the outside. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, and it's outside now. Ball 3, 3-2, and the count goes full. And the full count pitch, payoff pitch. A hard shot down the third base line is foul, just foul. As Josh Nordic comes out from behind home plate to make that call. Nobody arguing, so it was a shot down the third base line. It could have been extra bases there had that gone down fair. So Ecker pops it up, tagging at third, popped up to Steffens in center field. He'll get over to left center, pick it off, throw coming home, and the relay from Kappas to Heitkamp, not in time, and the run comes across unless there's an appeal, but I don't think there will be. That was plenty deep for Janik to tag up at third and get two home on the tag up. So one run comes across here for Crookston in the top of the first on that sac fly to Steffens. 2 outs in the book. And here is Dexter's brother, Davin. I believe Davin is the younger of the two, and Davin is actually the starting pitcher for game one. Flat comes across here with a strike right over the top. 1-1. Again, a slight breeze coming out of center field. Maybe a little bit more out of right here at times. Check swing just off the plate. And they're going to appeal, and they say no, he did not go. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Check swing again. And did he appeal? And they say no again. I don't think, from up here, it did not look like he did. Thanks, everybody, for watching Three Borders Sports Network. Those of you on Red River Communications, cable channel 28. 3-1. Swing and a miss. The count goes full. Right down the pipe. In the 3-2 pitch inside for ball 4, and he will walk Davin Janik. So the second walk of the inning here by Ryland Flack. The first walk scored on the sac fly by Grayson Ecker. So Davin Janik draws the walk, and it'll bring up the shortstop now, Parker Kelly.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 3, Christian Cassavant.
As you probably heard Art in the background.
Your shortstop, number 33, Parker Kelly.
Christian Cassavant goes in to courtesy run for the pitcher Davin Janik over at first base. And now at the plate, Parker Kelly. Takes a strike at the waist, and it's 0-1. Did not look like Parker Kelly was pleased with that call, but from here and the way Josh usually calls his balls and strikes, it was right there. 0-1. That's a little bit in the dirt there. Ball 1, 1-1. Over at first base is the courtesy runner, Christian Cassavant. After the walk issued to Davin Janik. Nice crowd starting to file in here to John Randall Field at Vaterstad Stadium. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and the count even out 2-2. Flack coming back in the count now. Two pitch, check swing, and it's a called third strike, and that will retire the side. But Crookston scores one here first in the top of the first. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. Coming up here, and Crookston 1, Wahpeton 0. We'll be right back here on Three Borders Sports Network. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. the Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
All right, I'll get the scoreboard changed here in a few seconds, and it's a 1-0 lead for Crookston. They scored 1 in the top of the first. Dexter Janik reached on a walk and worked his way around to third base, and eventually was a sacrifice fly by Ecker, and the run scored for Crookston. So 1-0 lead. Here's Bob Hockert, stumps up to the plate, and that one sails away and high for ball 1 from Davin Janik. I'll set the defense here for you for Crookston in just a few seconds. There, strike 1 now to Bob as that one comes across the plate. We got it right. 2-1 now to Carter Bob Hockert. 2-1 pitch from Davin Janik, and that one swung out and pulled down the right field, and it's going to go over the head of the right fielder, Elbinger. And Hockert, with his speed, will easily get into second. He's going to round and head to third. The throw coming in is going to be off the mark, and hustle by Bob Hockert will get him to third. So Hockert opens up with a nice little triple to right field. The right fielder, Elbinger, went back right away, and it went over his head, and Bob Hockert did not slow down at all, rounding second and headed right for third. And if a throw would have been there, it would have been a close play, but Hockert reaches. So now here comes Braden Steffens to the plate, center fielder. Steffens will face Davin Janik. High for a ball, 1-0. And Bob Hockert down at third with the tying run here. We're in the bottom of the first. Sails up high. Ball 2, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. Steffens pulls that one down the left field line, and it's hooking foul. Lands over by the batting cages, and it'll be 2-1. For the senior from Wahpeton. He'll be playing in the Lions All-Star basketball game coming up here this summer. So congratulations to Braden. And he'll rip that one right back up the middle. Janik will pick it off, back up the middle. Not much there that Hockert could do on that ground ball out there as Davin Janik went up high to get that one and pulled it back down. And ground out is recorded for the first out. And here comes your designated hitter, Aiden Hayek now. Aiden will step up to the plate, and Hockert still standing down at third. Janik is in the windup, and he'll deliver. And that one sails up high, and getting up in time to catch that one was Grayson Ecker. Davin Janik has had a few of those here. He had a few in the warm-up session, too. A 1-0 pitch. There's one lace to left field for a base hit, and that'll be a single for an RBI for the senior wearing number 12, Aiden Hayek. So Aiden Hayek ties the game up here at 1, and scoring the tying run after his triple was Carter Hockert. So it's a 1-1 game here as Aiden Hayek stands over at first base. He gets the RBI single. That'll bring up Trayton King, the second baseman. Again, this is the first of 2 scheduled games. The second game is a scheduled 5-inning game. This is a scheduled 7-inning game. And the pitch again sails up high and over the head of Ecker. And the release point for Davin Janik is just off the mark. He's releasing a little bit high, and quite honestly, Grayson Ecker looks like he's about 6'2", and it sailed up and over his head in their outreached mitt. So the 1-0 count here. Davin Janik struggling a little bit here with control in the bottom of the first. And that one's pulled, and that one I think is going to be a seeing eye single for Trayton King. And here comes Aiden Hayek, and he's going to hold up. And it's a good thing that he did, as the cutoff was hit perfectly, and he might have been in trouble at home plate. So a base hit single for Trayton King, a seeing eye single. The shortstop, Kelly, was shaded toward the bag there, trying to hold Hayek closer to the bag, and that might have saved the run there if Hayek would have been able to get a bigger lead. But it also allowed a seeing eye single there for Trey King. So we'll see what happens now. Runners at first and third for Wahpeton, and coming up to the plate is the pitcher, Rylan Flack, facing Davin Janik. And there goes, and the throw down to third, and it goes out into left field. And that will be a throw to third. Nope, nobody there, and Hayek will come home on the errant throw. So an error on the throw allows the run to come in. They had the play called to throw it down to third. Ecker did throw it down to third to Contreras down there, and it just was over the outstretched reach of his and went into left field and allowing everybody to go around. Quickly, 2 bases taken there by Trey King. So 2 hits, 2 runs here for Wahpeton in the bottom of the first. And a call strike, and the count even now at 1 ball, 1 strike to Rylan Flack. He's got an opportunity here for a RBI. And there is a call strike. Nice little off-speed pitch there, breaking pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Rylan Flack. Riley Jones on deck for post 20. And that will catch the corner and catch Rylan Flack looking for the second out. And that is going to bring up Riley Jones, third baseman. Riley's had a good season here so far for Wahpeton post 20. Again, like I said, both of these guys are post 20. 1 in Minnesota and 1 in North Dakota. Sails outside for ball 1. Riley Jones, Case and Pinson all due up after him. That one catches the corner, about belt high, strike. Count is 1-1 to the left-handed hitting Riley Jones. That one's pulled foul for a strike, and it's 1-2. Wahpeton wearing their blue jerseys over the top of their red shirts. Blue vest, I should say, over the top of their red shirts. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Riley Jones swings and misses, and that will record the third out of the inning. That's the second strikeout for Janik, but the post 20 does score 2 here in the bottom of the first. We're going to go to the top of the second, and Wahpeton takes the lead 2-1. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. We're having fun here, and a great day for baseball here. 74 degrees, winds out of the east at about 8 miles an hour, just kind of tickling the flags, if you will.
Top of the second inning, your second baseman,
Thanks, Troy. Want to get on the mic with me? Want to get on the microphone with me? Come on. Sit down. Oh, all right. Okay. Thanks, Troy. And now hitting here for Crookston is Cody Demora. And he'll pull it to the second baseman. High hop, now a short hop, and getting it over to second base in time is Trayton King. That was kind of a weird hop there. It took that high hop. King picked it up on the short hop. Then it had a funny hop there. And anyway, Trayton King stays with it and gets the out. Nolan Cassavant steps up to the plate, the left fielder now for Crookston. And a quick out here for Wahpeton. And again, Nolan Cassavant. I asked Troy Vosberg if he wanted to get on the radio, but I think he had other things to do, but appreciate him coming up here. Troy Vosberg is the 14-year-old Babe Ruth coach here, all ready to turn his boys over to the B Legion guys next year. Count goes to 2-1 now for Nolan Cassavant, so if you heard me just as we came back there, Troy dropped off something for me. That's fouled out of play, and that'll be down the first baseline. In First Street North here in Wahpeton, runs parallel with the first base foul line here. So if I refer to it as a foul toward First Street, that's where it is over there. Beyond the fenced-in area at John Randall Field here. And that's popped up foul, and that'll be out of play too. Not quite over to First Street. It lands over near the fans sitting under the shade trees. In a nice crowd here, the third base sideline on the berm over there is fairly full, and see a few people sitting underneath here, but it's a beautiful day to be sitting out in the ballpark area on the sides. 2-2 count. Just misses the corner. Ryland Flack thought he had it there, but just misses. And the count goes full now to Nolan Cassavant. 2 strikeouts recorded so far for each pitcher. And there is a called strike 3, and speaking of that, that'll be the third strikeout for Ryland Flack. Nolan Cassavant sure didn't like the call, but that is the corner. And now stepping up to the plate will be Tony Elbinger. And Elbinger takes the first pitch from Flack. A little bit low for a ball. 1-0. On deck for Crookston is Ethan Langto. There's a little base hit, seeing eye single right over the glove of Eli Kappas over at first base, and no play at first base. So he'll reach safely. Nice little base hit there for Elbinger as he gets on and reaches to right field.
Your first baseman, number 6, Ethan Langto.
Here comes your number 9 hitter in the order, Ethan Langto. 2 outs on the book. And we are in the second inning. That's popped up. Left field side. Is it going to reach out of play? It does. Right behind the dugout on the third base side. And everybody up looking for baseballs, and looks like we got a few now. Sometimes folks stay over there and play with them on the sidelines and let the kids play with them, but it's at $10 a baseball, you can't afford to let that happen. And the pitch swung on to left field, getting over, make it a run. Oh no, just bounces out of his glove of Rylan Brown, and now the throw is going to come home. The play is going to be at the plate. Heitkamp gets it, puts the tag on him, hangs on to it, got him at the plate. What a play. And Braun hits the cutoff, and right to Braxton Heitkamp, stuck his glove out there and got Elbinger coming home on that one. So a good play defensively there for post 20, and that'll take us to the bottom of the second here. Wahpeton holds on that base hit single by Langto, but the post 20, Wahpeton holds. We'll be right back at the bottom of the second. We're 2-1 in favor of Wahpeton.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
What a play there defensively for Wahpeton post 20 to end the top of the first. We'll talk about that here when we get a few seconds. But I want to make sure that everybody knows right now it is time for our Studio 22 Design shout-out, and the number will be on your screen here in just a second. Studio 22 Designs. Our shout-out line number is on the screen, 701-640-2619. And now up to the plate here for Wahpeton post 20 will be the number 7 hitter, Kason Pincinalt. He wears number 5, but he's number 7 in the lineup. Takes ball 2 from Davin Janik. Pretty good defensive play here by Wahpeton. Again, I believe the cutoff was to Riley Jones, and Riley Jones threw a dart to Braxton Heitkamp at the plate, and Braxton stuck the glove out there and got the runner coming home. And he could have easily dropped that ball, but hung on to it, and that was the third out of the inning as Kason Pincinalt will draw the walk. Our Studio 22 Design shout-out line is open. Women's boutique clothing gifts and much, much more. 701-640-2619. 701-640-2619. You can shoot me your first name and who you're cheering for. Even if you're from Crookston, we'll put your name out there if you'd like. Eli Kappas, the first baseman tonight. Eli usually the designated hitter for Wahpeton. And dare I say, prone to getting hit by a pitch. As he wears a left elbow pad. See it there on that shot. Again, 701-640-2619, our Studio 22 Design shout-out line. There goes the runner, and the throw down is not in time. Guess I could have left it on that camera angle there. That would have been a good one there, too, and a stolen base goes in the books there for Pincy. So now the runner in scoring position for Eli Kappas. I'll leave the Studio 22 Design shout-out line out there for you for a few minutes. And that one's going to get away on the pass ball and quickly rounding third and looking at home, but not able to go any further than that is Pincinalt, now standing at third base. 701-640-2619. Just shoot me a text. I'll say your first name if you want. Who you're cheering for. Davin Janik delivers the 2-0 pitch, and it's now 2-1. 701-640-2619. Greg McNary watching out in Watford City. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you tuning in and watching Three Border Sports Network. It seems like you're at one sails up high to Eli Kappas. He's actually in Williston, not in Watford City tonight. He just made the move to Williston to be closer to his grandkids. So thank you, Greg, for watching from Williston. And that one sails up high, and Eli Kappas will draw the walk. So 2 walks in a row issued here by Janik. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the order, and that is Ryan Braun. So you can see the signals being given there, and again, runners at first and third for Coach Kappas. He's flashing some signs down in the third base coaching box. Nobody goes. High for ball 1. We're in the bottom of the second, a 2-1 lead here for Wahpeton. Very good defensive play by Wahpeton here in the top of the second. Kept Crookston from scoring their second run. That one sails out for a ball, and it's 2-0. Field in pretty good shape today. Didn't have any rain today. There was some yesterday morning. Had about 3/4 of an inch here in Wahpeton. The 2-0 pitch, way up high for ball 3. So I'm assuming everybody's going to hold their positions here. Pincinel down at third base with a stolen second base, and then went to third on the pass ball. 3-0. Off the plate, ball 4. And bases will now be loaded. So 3 walks in a row here by Davin Janik. Loads the bases for Wahpeton. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Bob Hockert. Carter, referred to as Bob, tripled in his first at bat and scored the first run for Wahpeton back in the bottom of the first. He tripled over the right fielder's head. And takes up high for ball 1. He's probably got a take sign here until Davin Janik can throw a ball. Or, excuse me, until he can throw a strike. Call strike at the letters, and now it's 1-1. So now Bob will probably get the green light to swing. And that one sails up high for ball 2-1 now. Davin Janik really struggling here. Had a couple of strikeouts back in the first inning, but so far here, that one sliced to left field. I think it's going to slice foul, and unable to get to it, but making a heck of a try there was Contreras. And went to his knees to try and catch it down there, but just about 3 feet too short. So the count goes to 2-2 now to Bob. Carter Bob Hockert takes care of John Randall Field for his summer job, and doing a fine job of it. Two pitch. Bases loaded for Wahpeton. Davin Janik on the hill after 3 walks. That one outside, ball 3, and now count is full to Hockert. Kappas at second. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. 4 walks in a row will bring in a run here for Wahpeton. So Hockert gets that RBI. Coming across to score that one was Kaysen Pincinel. Now Braden Steffens steps up to the plate. He had a comebacker to Davin Janik in the first inning.
Center fielder number 6, Braden Steffens.
And that one sails up high to Steffens. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That's 2-0. A little bit of a struggle here now from Davin Janik. Again, he's issued 4 walks in a row here in the bottom of the second. 1 run across so far for Wahpeton. It's 3-1. Steffens will line that one deep to left, and going back and drifting back and couldn't make the catch at the track was Cassavant. And one run will score. Here comes run number 2, and the third run will hold up. So a double goes in the books, and 2 RBI in for Braden Steffens. So everybody, after the 4 walks here, Wahpeton gets a couple more runs here, and 3 runs have come across here in the bottom of the second, and makes the score now 5-1. And I think Aiden Hayek is going to come to the plate. I do not see Coach coming out for a mound visit. So a couple of RBIs on the double there for Braden Steffens, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Aiden Hayek. He singled and scored back in the first inning. He scored the second run for Wahpeton, and Aiden will take up high for ball 1. Karen and Carly also tuned in and watching on the Studio 22 Designs shout-out line. Karen and Carly, thank you very much. They're cheering on Braxton and the rest of the Post 20 boys. Cheering on Braxton. Thank you, Karen and Carly. That's fouled out of play, and the count goes to 2-1. And also cheering on Eli Kappas. So Karen and Carly, thank you for cheering on Eli, Braxton, and everybody else. So again, thanks, Karen and Carly. And we got another text message here. We'll just get to that in a second. 3-1 now to the designated hitter, Aiden Hayek. Again, first base is open after the 2 RBI double by. There's a ground ball to third, picked up there by Contreras. Fires it over to first, and it drops out of the glove. And here comes a play at the plate, and coming in to score under the tag on a heads-up play there was Carter Hockert coming home to score that one. So Hayek reaches on the air. It just dropped right out of the glove of Langto. So, again, no outs on the board. Runners at the first and second here for Wahpeton. So an error on the play. Hayek will get his second RBI. And now at the plate is Trayton King. He also singled back in the first inning. Davin Janik throws up high for a ball. Hayek standing over at first base, reached on an error. At second base, Braden Steffens after his double. Now, it's going to call strike at the knees, 1-1 to Trey King. Due up after King is Rylan Flack and then Riley Jones. And still no outs here. And it's a 6-1 lead here for Wahpeton. Sails up high for a ball. Lisa's watching. We'll give some more information here. Lisa is watching in Mahnomen, Minnesota, cheering on for Crookston, cheering on Matt Contreras. So thank you very much. That one's fouled on the first base line, and not able to get to it was Langto. Another 6 feet, he might have had a chance to reach over the fence. 2-2 now. Again, Lisa out in Mahnomen, cheering on Crookston and Matt Contreras. So thank you very much, Lisa, for tuning in and watching Three Border Sports Network. I thought. Very nice. That one sails outside, and the count now goes full to Trey King. My wife is watching. Thank you very much. That's popped up right behind the catchers. And nobody goes for it there, as that one could have easily been caught right behind home plate. But I don't think Grayson Ecker thought it was going to be that close and that easy. 6-1 here in the bottom of the second. Wahpeton scored 2 in the bottom of the first, 4 in the bottom of the second here so far. Crookston scored their lone run back in the top of the first. And there is a shot to left field, and that'll fall in for a base hit for King. He's got 2 hits, and that's bobbled out in left field. Run will score easily for Steffens, and ending up at second base will be Trey King. We'll give him a single, and then he went to second on the throw. So Braden Steffen scores run number 7 here for Wahpeton. And now we got a visit here from Coach. And we'll have a visit here by Coach Cassavant. So this is a mound visit, and that will be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change. So customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Again, Carlson Family Insurance. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and tell you who the OSPTI pitching change is. And we'll be right back here on Three Borders Sports Network after these messages. 7-1 in favor of Wahpeton.
At Interstate Engineering, we're more than engineers and surveyors. We're partners in building stronger communities. For 50 years, we've partnered with communities across the Great Plains region, from airports to water systems, transportation to recreation. Our team delivers innovative solutions with integrity, loyalty, and a passion for helping others. Interstate Engineering, improving life, one community at a time.
Is excited to add the full line of Vetterstat equipment to our winning team. From the Tempo high-speed planters that add a new level of precision and simplicity to planting, to the Carrier line of high-speed tillage, and of course, Willrich and Wishek tillage tools. Vetterstat has a deep lineup of quality solutions for every season. For more info on how Vetterstat can help give your farm the yield advantage next season, contact us at 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What does primary care mean?
All right, looks like it's just a straight switch here on the OSPTI pitching change. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls and in Breckenridge. OSPTI, your pitching change. And again, that is Nolan Cassavant coming in from left field, and moving out to play left field will be the pitcher, Davin Janik. So Janik and Cassavant switching spots. And now that will be coming to the plate for Wahpeton, Ryland Flack. And he'll take strike 1 from Cassavant. 5 runs across in the inning here so far for Wahpeton. Still nobody out. And the runners for Wahpeton at second and third. At third base is Hayek. At second base is Trey King. He went to second base after his single, and he went to second base on the throw in to the infield. And that one sails outside, and the count goes to 2-1 now to Ryland Flack. 8th hitter in the inning for Wahpeton. 9th hitter will be Riley Jones. He's due up next. And the pitch. Inside, throw down. Hayek dives back. The throw goes into left field, and another error recorded. Hayek will cross the plate. Oop, he's sending everybody back. It did not count. So there might have been batter interference, I'm guessing is what it's called. So they call batter interference. Everybody goes back to where they were. Coach Kappa's not really arguing too much about it. So a good throw down there by Ecker may have happened had not Ryland Flack got in the way, but ball 4 to Ryland now, and the bases will be loaded. So Flack will go down to first. So I did not color it in my book yet. So here comes Riley Jones, left-handed hitting Riley Jones. Again, his back foot right on the line there for the inside corner. And the pitch takes an outside corner, strike one. Like I said, Riley Jones been having a good season here. He struck out in his last at bat, but he has had a good season at the plate for post 20. That sails outside, ball 1-1-1. And if you're just joining us, both these teams are post 20. Crookston post 20 in Minnesota, Wahpeton post 20 in North Dakota. Rare time that happens. Sails up high, ball 2. Again, Nolan Cassavant comes in to pitch from left field. Davin Janik went out to left field. That's your defensive changes for Crookston. And the pitch. Riley Jones laces that one right back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run will score, and here comes run number 2. So a 2 RBI single for Riley Jones. Again, swinging the hot bat for Wahpeton. Gets 2 RBIs on that single. So Wahpeton goes up now 9-1 here on that 2 RBI single. Again, at the plate here for Wahpeton, pulling that one down the third baseline. Foul will be Kason Pincenalt as Wahpeton has now batted around here in the second inning. Pincy is the 10th hitter to come up here for Wahpeton. They have batted around. Runners at first, second, still nobody out. And the pickoff play back to second base. I think they're going to try to call a balk on him. They're giving everybody the base. Yeah, and I think Coach is going to come out and discuss that one because it's rare you see a balk to second base. And I don't know what happened there, but Coach is going to come out and talk a little bit here, and we'll see what happens here as everybody's coming together to talk. You can see Coach coming out, and the umpire turns around, and I think Coach is going to explain it. I think Coach understands what he did wrong. He just gives Nolan a little tap on the back and explains it to Nolan. So apparently Coach agreed with the umpire on that one and just explained to Nolan what he did. And now runners at second and third. Nobody out. Cassavant delivers high for a ball, and the count goes to 1-1. And Pincy at the plate here. He walked and scored here to lead off this inning. One of the 4 walks issued in a row. 2-1. 4 walks issued in a row here by Davin Janik, and then a double given up to Braden Steffens. Drove in a couple of runs to start this one off. That one way high and outside. And here comes the throw in, and no throw attempt as Ryland Flack will come in to score. And now the lone runner for Wahpeton at third base will be Riley Jones on that wild pitch. Coach Kappas looking to get to that 10-run advantage here. That one's pulled. That was an inside pitch, and Pincy pulls that one foul and lands over by the way over past the batting cages over here on the third base side. 3-1. Outside, ball 4, and he'll draw the walk. His second walk of the inning issued to Pincy. In the count, the runners now at the corners for Wahpeton will bring up the designated hitter, Eli Kappas. Karen and Carly cheering him on, along with Braxton Heitkamp in Post 20. Appreciate everybody tuning in and watching Three Border Sports Network. Thank you very much. We got a couple more text messages on the Studio 22 Design shutout line. We'll get to those in a second here. As again, Eli Kappas comes to the plate. Penny over at first. Getting his lead and does not go as Kappas will take the outside corner for a strike. Shout out coming here from Randy and Carol from Baudette for Matthew Contreras. That's his grandparents. And so thank you, Randy and Carol from Baudette, Minnesota. Tuning in and watching, cheering on Crookston and Matthew Contreras. Kappas behind in the count now, 0-1 to Nolan Casavant, who came on in relief. And the 0-1 pitch. Kappas hits a line drive to short, over to second for one. The relay to first is in time, and a double play is recorded, but the run does come across as Riley Jones will score a run and make it 11-1. But the double play is recorded there. Nice play there at short by Kelly to Demora and then over to Langto for the double play. Just in time to get Kappas hustling down the baseline. So 2 outs quickly here, but another run does come across here for Wahpeton. Nobody on here for Wahpeton. And the number 9 hitter in the lineup is Ryan Braun. He'll start this one out. Nobody on base. 2 outs. Check swing right in front of the plate. Pitcher will pick it up, and he'll wheel to first in time and get the out. So it was kind of a check swing, swing. And it's going to be picked up there by Nolan Casavant, and he'll relay it over to Langto over at first. And that will retire the side. We're going to take a break here on Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to go to the top of the third. Wahpeton leads 11-1. We'll be right back.
To us. At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here as we go to the top of the third. It's 11-1 lead here for Wahpeton. Leading off the top of the third will be Dexter Janik, the center fielder. And it's strike one to him, 0-1. Got another shout out here, also superfans Aunt Louise and Uncle Roger from Woodbury, cheering on Matthew Contreras and Crookston. So superfans Aunt Louise and Uncle Roger, they're down in Woodbury, Minnesota, so in the Twin Cities area. There's a fly ball to shallow center. Steffens racing in, and nobody's going to get to it right there in no man's land between Steffens and Pincinalt. So base hit in the book for the leadoff hitter here, Dexter Janik. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter in the lineup. That's Matthew Contreras. Again, Randy and Carol and superfans Aunt Louise and Uncle Roger cheering him on. Jeff and Bev, they're watching and cheering on Ryland Flack in post 20. So thanks, Jeff and Bev. And there goes the runner, popped up in the infield. That could be trouble. And Steffens going to race in and make the catch there as Hockert was running to cover the bag, and Steffens ran a long ways there with his speed, made some ground and covered some ground, and catches the fly ball, and going back to first is Janik. So that'll bring up the catcher now, Grayson Ecker. He had the sacrifice fly to drive in Dexter Janik back in the first. So officially 0 for 0. But he does have an RBI. And a line drive right down on the ground to Trey King, and he just keeps bobbling it, and it stays right there on the ground. He couldn't quite pick it up. Everybody's safe on the air. So an error on Trayton King there, and runners at first and second now with one out. That means the infield fly rule is ineffective, fair, and playable. Copyright Chad Affield. Courtesy runner over at first base. And I didn't catch his number. Maybe Art did.
Courtesy runner for Crookston, number 3, Christian Cassavant.
Christian Cassavant back in at a courtesy runner. Second time today. 11-1 here in the third. Watching Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Swing and a miss by Davin Janik. And he went out to left field after he was the starting pitcher. Game 2 is scheduled 5 innings. Ryland Flack in the stretch. Runners at first and second. One out. In the dirt. Heitkamp stops it right at the feet of Josh Nordic. And it's 2-1. Is it 1-1? So Jeff and Bev, thanks for cheering on Ryland in post 20. Ryland on the hill there, and that's a 1-1 count. And there's a chopper that's fouled. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the hitter, Davin Janik, batting in the 4 spot for Crookston. We're in the top of the third. 11-1 for Wahpeton. Wahpeton scored 2 in the first, 9 in the second. Crookston got their lone run back in the first inning on a sacrifice fly by Grayson Ecker, driving in Dexter Janik. 1-2. Sails up high for 2-2 count now. Also want to thank Red River Communications for partially bringing you this broadcast. Red River Communications, internet with a human touch. That one sails outside, ball 3. It's a full count. I think I got all my text messages in there, folks. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All the folks from the Crookston fans texting in and saying they're watching. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching Three Borders. That one's in the dirt, ball 4. Heitkamp will trot back to get it, but nobody's going to get any extras. So now the bases will be loaded for Crookston here in the top of the third.
That brings up your shortstop, number 33, Parker Kelly.
Parker Kelly will step up to the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. Was caught looking. And Post 20 will play again on Monday right here, and they'll take on Post 400 of Fargo in a makeup game here on Monday. Flack in the windup. Gets a strike at the letters, and now it's 0-1 to Parker Kelly. Batting in the 5 spot. Again, little or no breeze here at JRF. John Randall Field. And the pitch from Flack. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 2. Parker Kelly now behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes to Ryland Flack, who's in the windup for post 20. Taking a little extra time and now gets into the start. Swing and a miss, and that will retire Parker Kelly. Parker's second strikeout and the 4th strikeout here recorded for Ryland Flack. So now we'll see Demera is up. Cody Demera comes up to the plate. He grounded out in his first at bat. We'll see what he can do here with bases loaded. See if Ryland Flack can get out of the jam, and that one's fouled away. Ooh, and I think that just popped the window over on the clubhouse. I really think it did. I think it did. As I think that broke the window over on the clubhouse. Yep. 0-1. Didn't sound good when it hit over there, that's for sure. And we got timeout called. Bases loaded here for Crookston, but there is 2 outs. Ryland Flack looking to get out of the jam here. And, yeah, there's a bunch of boys going over to check it out. That one's popped up foul or drifting foul, or is it going to land fair? Just lands just foul over out of the reach of Braun, just on the other side of the line over there. It was tailing away from Ryan Braun and out of the camera shot there, but it did drift out of play, or not out of play, but Ryan Braun could not get to it. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Runners again, the bases are loaded. Flack. The 0-2 pitch, looking to get it himself and get out of a jam here. Up high for a ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Ryland Flack pitching to Dakota Demera. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, and that will retire the side on the strikeout. And Ryland Flack gets out of the jam with bases loaded here in the top of the third. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Wahpeton leads 11-1. We'll be right back.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field, everybody. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian couldn't be with us tonight, but we've got some baseball coming for you here from Wahpeton, North Dakota. Both teams are post-20s. We want to thank our sponsors here while we get a chance to as well. We want to thank Giant Seeds and Snacks, also our Coaches Show sponsor. We want to thank Essentia Health. Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC Chevrolet dealer. Wahpeton Daily News. Also want to thank Channel Seeds and Matt Bone. Comfy Vibes Co. over in Breckenridge. Usually they cover our fan cam, but today we don't have a fan cam, but we want to thank Erica doing a good job over there in Comfy Vibes Co. Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Country Financial, Casey Formanak. Casey, by the way, out on the bases, umpiring the bases here in Game 1. Also want to thank Red River Grain and Circle of Nations. I want to thank them for coming on here this summer. Circle of Nations. Here comes Bob Hockert to the plate. Bob has had a good day at the plate. He walked and scored a run, and I gotta go back to the other page, and I can tell you what he did. Yeah, he walked and scored a run back in the second, and hit a triple back in the first and scored. Bob 1 for 1 officially. Takes outside for a ball. 2-0 now to Carter Bob Hockert. Again, a nice crowd assembled here at John Randall Field. Beautiful evening. Temps in the low 70s now. A very light breeze. Looks like the 80s are coming here, folks. Looks like we're going to have some warm weather coming up for baseball on the 4th of July. I see the extended forecast for our Wahpeton Breckenridge game as Bob takes a strike on the outside corner with 3-1. The forecast for the 10-day forecast on the 4th of July, 90 and sunny. So it'll be a warm day for the annual border battle on the 4th of July, as Bob Hockert will take ball 4, and he'll get the free pass down to first base.
Your center fielder, number 6, Braden Steffens.
Hands his safety gear off to his dad, Steve Hockert, who's coaching down at first base. Here comes Braden Steffens. In the 10-run lead here by Wahpeton. And as stepping off there, and Hockert will dive back, but no throw was made as Nolan Cassavant stepped back off the rubber, so no throw was necessary. Steffens again, he doubled in his last bat, drove in a couple RBI. And that one sails outside for a ball. Defensively for Crookston, left to right, Davin Janik in left, Dexter Janik in center, and Elbinger over in right. Cassavant in the set and delivers that one up high for a ball. Third to first, Contreras, Kelly, Demora, and Langto. At the catcher position is Grayson Ecker. Pitching now again is Nolan Cassavant. He came on in relief of Davin Janik. All strike for Braden. Janik pitched 1+ inning. And the pitch outside for a ball, and it's 3-1 now to the Braden Steffens. Nicknamed the Beast is Braden. Got that nickname during the basketball season. And the pitch. Call strike, inside corner. Braden goes to a full count here. Full count. Payoff pitch from Cassavant. High for ball, and it's ball 4, so the second walk issued here in the bottom of the third. Coach Kappas has got that 10-run lead. Of course, you got to go 5. But he might want to get a couple of insurance runs here just to be safe. And, some in the old days you say they were maybe rubbing it in, but today's world, as Brian and I have talked about several times, in today's world you try to save your pitching arms as Aiden Hayek comes to the plate. Takes an outer half strike. Again, today's world, with the pitch counts and everything, you want to save as many pitching arms as you can. So you want to, if you can get that 10-run rule, you want to make sure you stay there. So, and now the pickoff move to second base, and this time it works. And no balk call on that one. Aiden Hayek, so far on the day, reached on an error and singled and scored twice. And again, the pickoff move. That time is a wild throw, and hustling over to third base will be Carter Hockert. So Hockert gets over to third on the errant throw. So that will go down as E1. And now runners at the corners. Steffens standing over at first base. Hockert over at third. Steffens stays put on the outside corner for strike 2. Coach Kappas not really giving any signs, so I think everybody's going to pretty much stay put here and let the bats do the work. 0-2. Hayek, and that one is kind of a little floater pitch. Goes out the outside for ball 1, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Cassavant. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3 as Aiden Hayek is retired on the strikeout. Swing and a miss for the first out.
Up next, your second baseman, number 13, Trayton King.
So here comes Trayton King. Trayton so far 2 for 2 and scored once. A couple of singles for Trey. Trey playing second base today. There goes Steffens. Throw down to first, or to second, not in time. It's off the mark. So Steffens will get in easily with a stolen base. So it's ball 1 to Trayton King. And now Cassavant in the windup. Runners at second and third. First base is open. Pitch comes up high for ball. Brian would tell me to turn my phone down, so I'll do that here, folks. 2-0. That one bounces away there from Ecker, but not far enough for anybody to go anywhere. Hockert still standing at third base. Steffens over at second base. First base is open. 1 out. And there's a call strike, so it's 3-1 now to Trayton King. Batting in the 4 spot for Wahpeton. Three-one pitch, up high for ball 4. Trayton King will draw the walk and load the bases.
Now coming to plate, your pitcher, number 11, Ryland Flack.
So as Art just said, Ryland Flack will come to the plate. 1 out, so the infield fly rule is back in effect here with the runners at first and second, and less than 2 outs. That's popped up, fouled on the first base side. Coming back is Ecker, and at the net makes the catch. I wasn't sure if that was going to get out or not, but Ecker does make the catch at the net. And Ryland Flack is out on the foul ball.
Up next,
A good play by Ecker.
number 2, Riley Jones.
And Riley Jones will come to the plate now with bases loaded and 2 outs. So the crack of the bat, the runner should be going. Nolan Cassavant delivers low for ball, 1-0. Again, Ecker came back here, was kind of actually almost into the sun too, as well as he was coming back toward the first street side on the first baseline, and made a nice catch. I thought it was going to get far enough out, but it did not. And there's high for ball 2 now to Riley Jones. Riley singled and struck out and scored once, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. 2-0. Bases still loaded. And here's a call strike, and it's 2-1. Steffens there at second base. You can see him. Hockert over at third. Over at first base is Trey King. There's a ground ball shot to first base. Picking it up over there is Langto, and he beats Jones to the bag for a 3 unassisted, and that will retire the side. for Wahpeton here as they strand 3 on the bases, and we're going to go to the top of the 4th. It's 11-1 in favor of Wahpeton here from John Randall Field on Three Borders Sports Network.
Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Well, like I said there, as we go to the top of the 4th, Wahpeton with a 10-run lead here. You know Coach Gappas with bases loaded there, they wanted to get a couple more runs in there for insurance to keep that 10-run cushion and then try to limit the number of pitches that his pitchers will see with a busy week coming up next week for post 20. But Crookston did a good job after 3 straight walks and got a strikeout and foul ball out as drifting to his left is King, and he'll flip it over to Kappas for the ground ball out. And retired on that ground ball was Nolan Cassavant. So 4-3 on the putout. And now that'll be Tony Elbinger, coming to the plate, the right fielder. He singled back in the 2nd inning, but was thrown out at home plate after the single by Ethan Langto. Ooh, that one sails way over the head there. Elbinger drops down. Ryland Flack on the mound. Braxton Heitkamp, his battery mate, behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elbinger 1 for 1 on the day. Flack zips that one in there. Heitkamp wanted it, didn't get it. 2-2. Getting a beautiful night. Easy breeze. That's popped up right side. King drifting over to his left and makes the catch. Pincenol comes in to back him up. But so far, trading King with both putouts here in the 4th inning. 2 outs now, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Ethan Langto. All right, looks like we're ready to go here. Ethan Langto steps back into the box, facing Ryland Flack. Call strike, belt high. Top of the 4th here. 11-1 lead here for Wahpeton. Looked like a breaking pitch there that just kind of caught Heitkamp and kind of handcuffed him a little bit there too. It's 1-1. Getting a beautiful night here at John Randall Field, Vaterstad Stadium. And a nice crowd on hand as there's a swing and a foul back to the pads. Nice crowd down the first baseline that can't really see a lot of people here in the stands, but in the sunshine and the shade, but handful of fans underneath the grandstand here too as well. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryland Flack and post 20 from Wahpeton, and that will retire the side. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll be right back here on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, your score, Wahpeton 11, Crookston 1. Back after this.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your...
All right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Looks like we had a couple defensive changes here for Crookston. Let's see if we got them right here as Cassavant. That's Christian Cassavant comes in to play shortstop. And then the second base will be Gabe Perala. The way it sounds. That's what the word that we got here in between innings. So Christian Cassavant at short and Gabe Perala at second base coming in for Crookston. All right, and we're going to go here again after the 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th, and leading off will be Kaysen Pinsenalt. Goes back to the pads for ball 1. Don't forget to stay tuned, folks, for our First Community Credit Union post-game show. At the conclusion of this game, we'll have a quick post-game show. And we'll also present our Optimum Rehab player of the game, Optimum Rehab. Check out their webpage at myoptimumrehab.com. Pincy takes a strike. Kind of flexed his left elbow there, looking for maybe possibly getting hit. Again, we want to thank Circle of Nations for jumping on with us this summer for advertising. They were with us for the Shrine Games. Again, we did the Shrine Games, North Dakota Shrine Games, last Saturday from Mayville. A couple of games and the banquet. You can check out our YouTube page for those. It was a fun day of football. Oh, way outside. Looks like Nolan Cassavant kind of tried to overthrow that one. And it's ball 3, 3-2. Also want to thank Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton. Gripper Sports got all your favorite team sports apparel. Warbirds, Pirates. That one's driven foul, out of play. The third base sign, everybody ducking their heads over there as the kids are going to run for that one. Gripper Sports, Lady Huskies, Huskies, Cowboys, Cowgirls, all the fun stuff over there at Gripper Sports. Check out what Tyler and Wayne can do for a vinyl sign. If you got a vinyl sign need, check it out at Gripper Sports. Ooh, and there's a called strike as Pincy Take strike 3. Caught looking on that one for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Eli Kappas will come to the plate. Kappas will come to the plate. So far, Eli has walked and scored and grounded out once. 0 for 1, excuse me, with a walk and a scoring. Swing and a miss by Eli. Ryan Braun due up next, I believe. Nolan Cassavant brings it in, and off the end of the bat there is Eli Kappas will follow that away over toward the Crookston dugout on the first base side. Kappas will step back in. 0-2 now. Eli behind in the count. High for a ball, 1-2. Trying to get Eli to chase the high heater. One ball, 2 strikes. And that one again sails up high for ball 2. Now it's 2-2 for Eli. Facing Nolan Cassavant. Christian Cassavant came in the shortstop here defensively. Straight switch with he and Parker Kelly. Now the count goes full. For the designated hitter, Eli Kappas. Eli gets a hold of it and it's a little baby fly ball. Tough play for Christian Cassavant, but hangs with it and gets the out. It was a tough one to see into that sun. Again, first base line here is on the west side of the field, and that sun was right there. And this time of day here, between 5 and 8 p.m., gets to be pretty tough on that side of the field, and that'll bring up Ryan Braun, left fielder. So far, he walked and scored and popped or grounded out, so he's 0 for 1. Take strike 1. You see the shadow just coming in there off the top of the canopy right at home plate. Shadows over on the first base side as well, over toward first base. And that one did hit him, and so he'll be a hit by pitch. So Braun will go to first base. So here comes the leadoff hitter, Bob Hockert, Carter Hockert. Tripled back in the first and scored, walked in the second and scored, and walked and got as far as third base back in the third. Again, a good job there by Crookston to strand 3 runners back in the third inning for Wahpeton. Bob takes inside for ball 1. Ryan Braun over at first base. Again, nice play over there by Christian Cassavant here. Catch that little lazy fly ball. Bob takes in just off the knee there for ball 2. Almost hit by a pitch there. As Ryan Braun down at first base was hit by a pitch. And the pitch. Bob will pull that one foul, out of play. Also want to thank State Farm Insurance and Amanda Frederick, Red River Communications, also partially bringing you this broadcast, Sanford Health, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, Corner Drug, your prescription specialists. Thank all those fine sponsors here on Three Borders Sports Network. Bob called the timeout there just before the pitch. As the umpire steps out, and granted him time, 2-1. Also, our Mound Visit sponsor, Carlson Family Insurance. Our postgame show will be brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Don't forget, we've got our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game after that, or during the postgame, I should say. Again, it's a beautiful night here at John Randall Field. 3-1 pitch from Cassavant. Bob will take inside for ball 4. He'll go to first base with the free pass. Thank you. Now runners at first and second for Wahpeton here. And as Art just said, it'll be Braden Steffens coming to the plate here. With 2 outs, runners at first and second here. Moving down to second was Braun. And the pitch popped up. Left field. That could be trouble in the sun over there for Davinjanek, but he's going to make the squeeze behind his head. But it still is going to look good in the book as an F7. So Wahpeton will strand 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. And we're going to go to the top of the 5th. And Crookston's got to score 1 to extend this game. And we're going to come back here with that right after this on Three Borders Sports Network. 11-1 as we go to the 5th.
For outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Your center fielder, number 18, Dexter Janik.
Well, here comes Dexter Janik to lead off the top of the 5th. He's the leadoff hitter, as a matter of fact. And he'll ground that one back up the middle. High hop to Hockert at short, and he gets it over to Kappas at first for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Ryland Flack in post 20. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. We'll bring up Matthew Contreras. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. Flack comes inside at the knees for ball 1. Again, don't forget to stay tuned for our First Community Credit Union postgame show. We'll also have our Optimum Rehab player of the game for you in the postgame show. Stay with us for that, folks. It'll be a short postgame show as we need to reset and go and find our link for game 2. Again, that's going to be a scheduled 5-inning game as well. This one is a scheduled 7-inning game, but as I said earlier here, Crookston needs to score 1 here to extend this game. Foul tip back at the plate there, and count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Our scoreboard sponsor, as always, Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. We value what's important to you and your way of life at Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries here in town. Been with us since day 1. That's going to ricochet off the shin guard of home plate umpire Josh Nordick and just head over toward the first base dugout. That's popped up to left field. Braun's going to drift over to his right and made the catch. Tough catch again into the sun. So that'll be 2 outs here for Crookston, and down to the last out here. And Grayson Ecker, the catcher, will step up to the plate. Ecker so far had that sacrifice fly for the only RBI and the only run for Crookston back in the first inning, and then he reached on an error back in the 3rd. So he is 0 for 1 officially. Takes up high for ball. Also, our pitching change sponsor was OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls and in Breckenridge. And it's 2-0 now to Ecker. Tyler Farm Supply, our first pitch sponsor. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, our starting lineups, and Yield Advantage. That's over toward First Street. And our Yield Advantage pregame show, Yield Advantage Precision Planting Sales and Service Center in the southern Red River Valley. That popped up, foul again, out of play. And so there's 2 over that way, and Josh Nordick runs out of baseballs.
Take it back to the concession stand for a free treat. We'd appreciate it.
Down to the last one now, the way it looks. It's a foul ball, almost hit the truck going by on First Street. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch by Flack, outside, ball 3. To the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Grayson Ecker. (11-1). The full count payoff pitch, outside, ball 4, gets by Heitkamp. So Ecker draws the walk, and he is the run that will keep this one alive for Crookston, as we may see a courtesy runner here. So here comes Davin Janik. He's moved out to left field after he was the starting pitcher. And I don't see a courtesy runner at first base, so it looks like Ecker will continue to run over there. That's low for a ball. 1-0. And we're going to get a timeout here as Coach Hawkert will go out and visit with Ryland Flack and just tell him to settle down. You got 2 outs. Just kind of take it easy here as this mound visit is brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton, our mound visit sponsor. We're just going to go tell Ryland, throw strikes, let the defense do the work for you. Coach Kappas sitting on his usual spot there on the bucket just outside the dugout. And here we go again. It's 1-0 to Davin Janik. He'll swing that one. That one's caught by the net that time, and it's 1-1. Janik batting in the 4 spot for Crookston. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball, got him looking, 1-2. Flack with the 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Seeing eye single to first base, and there's going to be a throw and a play at first. Did they get him? They did. How about that? Running in, Pincenall making the play to Eli Kappas at first base. Gets the runner. It was one of those shallow hits. Pincenall makes a running stab at it, picks it up, throws it to first, and gets Davin Janik a rare 9-3 putout. How about that, folks? We'll be right back here and wrap this one up on our First Community Credit Union postgame show right after this on Three Borders Sports Network. Post 20 wins over Post 20, 11-1.
An important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network, and those of you watching on Red River Communications, cable channel 28, our own channel dedicated by Red River Communications. I want to thank them for being a good partner with Three Borders Sports Network. Your final score, once again, Wahpeton 11, Crookston 1. Again, a 5-inning game there on the 10-run rule, and Wahpeton wins by 10. And a game that took 1 hour and 40 minutes. Temps in the low 70s, and just a beautiful night here at Vaderstad Stadium in John Randall Field. We want to thank First Community Credit Union for being our postgame show. First Community Credit Union, make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products. First Community Credit Union postgame show. We'll go through the line scores here, and again, this is going to be a short broadcast here for the postgame show as we got to reset and get ready to go for Game 2. It'll be coming up quick here. Again, that one also is now a scheduled 5-inning game, as this one was scheduled for 7, but the 10-run rule shortened it up to 5. Crookston 1 run on 3 hits and committed 3 errors and 6 runners left on base. And for Wahpeton, 11 runs on 5 hits. They committed 1 error and left 6 runners on base as well. So those are your unofficial line scores here in a game that took 1 hour and 40 minutes and moved right along. So everything went good there for Wahpeton and Post 20. Your winning pitcher, Ryland Flack. Your losing pitcher will be Davin Janik. And again, Post 20, both of them Post 20s. Post 20 for Wahpeton and Post 20 for Crookston. Post 20s on both sides. Again, a rare 9-3 putout here to end the game for Wahpeton as charging in from right field. Pinsonald came in and made a dart of a throw to Eli Kappas covering first base and retired the runner, Davin Janik. Fine play there by Wahpeton defensively. All right, now it's time for our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game. Optimum Rehab. Stop by and see Dr. Tony and discuss what you might want to discuss with him. And you're going to be able to do all the things you want to do. Stop and see Dr. Tony or visit the webpage at myoptimumrehab.com. Your Optimum Rehab Player of the Game is going to be Ryland Flack. 5 innings pitched for Wahpeton. He's scattered 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and gave up 3 hits, and he scored a run himself. So Rylan Flack will be our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game. We'll get his picture and get a picture of him with the coin. That's brought to you by Distinction Custom Lasering, and a nice coin that it is. And Rylan will get our Player of the Game. So congratulations to him, and we're going to take a break then, and we'll come back after a short break. Again, you can find the new webpage links on our webpage or our Facebook page, one of the two. And I think I even have it on my Facebook page too as well. So you can find the links out there, folks. I think most all know how to do it. Find us on YouTube. Search for Three Borders Sports Network, and we'll be there with Game 2 here coming up shortly. We'll start that coming up in a few minutes. Again, this is Joe Schreiner, Three Borders Sports Network. Your final score, Wahpeton 11, Crookston 1. And we'll be right back with game number 2 of the evening. Coming up, look for the links, folks. Thanks for joining us.